I mean, is there nothing I can let my children hear? Even though the show is pro-police and pro-FBI, I let my kids listen to it because at least the FBI agents in it sound moral and act moral. Not anymore. It's just everything is corrupted by this evil. And that's not the only time I've heard this lately. So it's about to be no more Adventures in Odyssey for my children. Because now I can't trust it. Now, if they're going to listen to an hour of it while we're driving somewhere, I'm going to have to listen to it. Because, you know, they'll be in the back with it on a little iPad or something, listening to it with headphones. Not anymore. I'm going to have to listen to every stinking thing they're allowed to listen to. And it's outrageous. So that's the type of propaganda we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. Continuing, Connecticut State Police, no door-to-door gun confiscations. Don't trust Google to protect email from the NSA. Kurt Nimmo article breaks that down, yeah, because they are the NSA. Protester crashes live BBC protest to warn of pedophile rings at the BBC. We're going to be playing that. Expert warns the next Carrington event will plunge the U.S. back into the dark ages. That's a solar flare, folks. Did the U.S. deploy snipers against peaceful Occupy protesters? The answer is yes. That is just some of the news up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. And I'm going to get to attacks on free speech after we take phone calls. And then attacks on Rand Paul. Al Sharpton thinks his speech at Berkeley was racist because it said everybody should come together around freedom. That scares the race hustling pimps really bad. Let's go ahead and talk to Rob in Massachusetts. You're on the air. Welcome.
How's it going, Alex?
Pretty good, brother.
Yeah, man. So, like, I've called, I haven't called for years. I'm going to tell you, I've been listening for many, many years. But last time, I think I was talking to you with Eustace Mullins, the Curse of Canaan writer. And, yeah, I've been doing a lot of research into epigraphy, archaeology, and interpreting ancient inscriptions. Well, I go all the way back to Genesis, and I'm stuck there for one main reason that's going to be of interest to you and your listeners, and that's the New World Order. It's actually mentioned in the Bible. I have a copy of the Jerusalem Bible, and that originally came out in 1966 with some new slants of English language for readers. It actually is Genesis chapter 9, and the heading is the New World Order. So if your readers can go to that, or if you can go to that, it wouldn't take long to research just getting a copy of that Bible. It's not the not the Gideon Bible, not the King James.
I understand.
Version,
we got limited time here, sir, to discuss different Bible versions. I don't. What's the providence of the Jerusalem Bible in that interpretation? I mean, you read the Bible; it's all about corrupt empires rising and countries going into bondage. I mean, it just absolutely is valuable info to decipher what's happening today.
See it in print, in bold letters, as a heading of chapter 9 of Genesis. It's called the New World Order. I mean, that is the heading.
Is that translated out of the Greek?
It is. It is. It's well, not that. Actually, the Old Testament was in Hebrew. But see, the Hebrew scholars.
But the Hebrew got translated into Greek.
Yeah, and the Hebrew scribes, they translated everything from the original Sumerian and Babylonian.
No, I understand. I just said you can find a Bible translation that'll basically tell you anything you want. There's so many different versions of it. That's why I don't get into the whole deal.
I understand that. I disagree with you about something you said, recently about Superman, the new movie that just recently came out, The Man of Steel. I didn't think it was a good influence on kids, and that is because it showed Superman stealing and killing, and those are two things.
Well, Superman broke the drone, and he was against eugenics and against centralized government and against rewriting the genetic code of the earth and killing everybody, and he didn't trust the federal government. I mean, the new Captain America is about that, about a rogue group staging terror attacks. I mean, I thought compared to most of the propaganda you see, I thought it had a really good message.
It had that message, but looking back on it, I don't get a good feeling of the memories of it.
Sure. Well, I mean, who did he kill?
Right.
He only killed Zod because he was about to kill a bunch of innocent people.
Which he'd never done before in the comics or any other. And he also stole, and justifies the means, right? He stole some clothes at the beginning when he came out of the water. Superman has been against stealing. I mean, come on. So those.
Well, I think we should then send him back to Krypton.
Should. I think we should.
God bless you. I appreciate your call, sir. It doesn't mean I endorse everything in the movie. I was just saying I'm seeing the movie Up, I thought had a wholesome message. I mean, we've got to say what's wholesome in the system versus what's bad. We can't just say it's all bad. We have to say what we see is good, so the good gets promoted. Like, I want to be able to say Adventures in Odyssey is good. It's not. I think Obama runs it.
We are not here to scare you or fill your mind with images of terror. There's enough of that already. We are SurvivalBagsInc.com, a veteran-owned company. We specialize in survival supplies, bags, and packs. In most cases, our survival bags, loaded with emergency food, water, and supplies, ship out in 24 hours or less, and prices start as low as $60. Go to SurvivalBagsInc.com, and thank you for supporting a veteran-owned American business. SurvivalBagsInc.com. Our mission is to help you survive.
The response has been overwhelming, and for that, we say thank you. Hi, I'm Daniel, one of the founders of New Manna Food Storage. You've let us know how much you love our GMO-free and great-tasting storable food. Now, you can help a veteran enjoy that same great taste. Part of every purchase from New Manna will be donated to help a veteran in need enjoy their next meal.
Buy with confidence. Buy the best. Buy New Manna. Call 877-817-9829 or visit powerprepper.com. New Manna, food storage you'll love to eat.
Great news, pure water lovers. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has a special discount offer for all GCN listeners. You can't do better than a Big Berkey for economy. For only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. There's none better than a Big Berkey for emergency preparedness as a backup water source. And you just can't beat a Big Berkey to remove dangerous chlorine, all types of fluoride, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, parasites, and unhealthy byproducts from municipal water. Berkey water filter systems are even powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. For the gold standard in water filters, get a Big Berkey at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And all GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. For details, call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
American gardeners and fellow patriots, make the right choice with your money, time, and your family food supply. Choose 100% pure heirloom seeds in the Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com. Why spend more? The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com is only $37.95 and includes 20 varieties of pure, hardy, easy-to-grow heirloom seeds. Yes, only $37.95. That's 70% less than our competitors. You could buy 3 Survival Seed Vaults for less than one of theirs. The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com includes detailed planting and seed-saving instructions and ships same day. Plus, all orders over $49 ship free. MyPatriotSupply.com is American-owned by patriots like you, passionate about freedom and preparedness. Call now, 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Or discover more emergency preparedness items when you order at MyPatriotSupply.com. Choose the original. Choose the Survival Seed Vault at MyPatriotSupply.com.
Hi there. My name is Frank Bates. What I'm about to tell you in the next 60 seconds could get me in a lot of trouble. I just created a free video presentation at 123coverup.com that exposes the electricity monopolies and government agencies for what they really are: incompetent, lying crooks that are counting on your ignorance and fear to keep your power bills criminally high. Some have called this a conspiracy. Others have called it a cover-up, and you will be shocked to find out how deep the conspiracy goes. My video at 123coverup.com exposes the truth and shows you the secret of how I beat them and how you can beat them too. Watch the controversial video that thousands of other smart patriots have already seen in the last 3 months. Go to 123coverup.com and discover one weird trick to slash your power bill and protect your home. Go watch my video now at 123coverup.com before they force me to shut it down. Again, that's 123coverup.com.
It's Friday, the 21st day of March, 2014. The USS InfoWars is cruising in enemy territory. We've been destroying some of their biggest lies and propaganda. We're continuing to seek out enemy vessels and attack them. I appreciate all of you joining us. We're going back to your phone calls here. When I take totally open phones, some of them are incredible, some of them are weird. We went from the Bible and the Jerusalem translation to Superman. But it was an interesting call. We've gone from the police are allowed to be with hookers in Hawaii, but no one else is. I think government should be above the law. I think that's great that big banks are allowed to bring in the drugs, own the aircraft it's shipped in, have police, military guard it when the drugs are brought off, and then if you get caught with them, you go to jail. I think that's totally reasonable, too. I think it's great Obama's above the law as well. I'm being sarcastic. The toll-free number to join us is 800-259-9231. Now, I'm not going to be able to get to all the calls if I don't go quick. So each caller, 1 minute. Terry. And then we're going to go to Scott. And then we're going to go to Michael. Then we're going to go to Brian. We're going to go to Pax. Terry, you're on the air. Go ahead.
How you doing, Alex?
All right, brother.
You're doing a great job there, man. I had to go into Connecticut for a job interview Wednesday. And when I came out to get the car, the guy was in the parking lot at the machine getting his parking ticket. And I told him, I pointed to the license plate, and I said, hey, you guys are going to have to take Constitution off your license plate. And he just looked at me with 6 heads. So I could tell you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Constitution state or whatever, I mean, that's illegal to have a dirty word like that. I mean, they're demonizing that in federal and state court, saying they don't want to hear the word Constitution. And so all these states that talk about liberty and Constitution, they've got to get those dirty words down.
It might be a good idea for you to make up a Connecticut license plate with the communist state on it to flash on the program.
I think that would be more accurate, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Just one more thing is I used to commute to New York City, and you wouldn't believe how many FEMA train cars that I see in the rail yards there. And nobody has a clue what they are.
There's a massive multi-billion-dollar, it's hundreds and hundreds of billions. No one knows. Massive shadow government buildup. And then the manuals for the grunt troops are veterans, gun owners, George Washington's not good. I mean, this is in the news. So there's a giant secret army being trained for war with us. And even Forbes reports the war against the Tea Party, how the Pentagon's training to fight its new enemy. It's not the Russians. It's not the Chinese. It's not Al-Qaeda. It's John Wayne, folks, literally.
I've never believed, I'm 62 years old, I never believed I'd see the country turn into what it's turned into today.
Well, I mean, look, there's a lot of great young people that are awake, but there's also a lot of them that literally believe Obamacare is good. They believe turning their guns in are good. They don't know where their state capital is. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. People see the spelling bee numbers. They see the national studies where people don't know that the Earth orbits the sun. A lot of people that grew up on television are so stupid, the power structure knows that. So they're making their moves, saying your kids don't belong to you. World government's good. Being poor is good. Government is above the law. And the yuppies go, government is above the law. I mean, that's what they're into. God bless you, brother. But at least the police up in Connecticut are claiming they're not going to have a mass gun confiscation. They're just going to target gun owners one by one and have their way with them. So they're not ready for a full-out offensive yet, but they will, don't worry. Scott in New York, thanks for holding. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, brother.
Oh, right. Hey, great. Hey, I was on your show a few years ago when I protested at Ground Zero, and I got arrested by the NYPD, and they put me in jail for a day.
I've been arrested by them for demonstrating as well. It's quite fun, the things they did to me in jail.
Oh, I enjoyed it myself. I especially enjoyed the part where we won a case against them in federal court and sued them for $15,000 and made them pay for their crimes.
I know a lot of people, including our office, that has won big settlements with police departments. They don't care. It's just citizen money. They just write old ladies more tickets. And we don't want the money. We just want them to stop marching up to you when you're with a camera on a sidewalk screaming, turn your camera off. And then even if you do what they say, they take you to jail and then beat you up or do other things to you. And it's all funny to them, destroying their own children's future. That's their First Amendment, too. Why would the New York PD want to trample on their own freedom?
Well, I suppose that's true, the part about them, using taxpayer money to pay the fines. I never really thought about it that way. I always, I thought we were like, doing a good thing by making them pay for what they did.
No, you have to sue them when it's, in fact, I should sue the sheriff's department. I said I would. I'm just so busy. Clearly, we were authorized to be there by the Dallas police. The feds had federalized them. They sent them over to rough us up. And when I saw them push this little girl over, that's when I said, all right, I started taking my jacket off. I said, let's beat their ass. And then they backed off. I mean, it's all on tape. I mean, I just couldn't. I said, that's it. I can't let them beat up a 6-year-old girl. And then they backed off. They look pretty mean, too, those thugs they hired. We'll be right back.
We're on the march.